Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Alex Kinedinik and I'm the creator of the Problemio business planning apps. And in this video we're going to talk about unit economics. Unit economics it's a little bit of a daunting topic for first-time entrepreneurs or if you've never heard this term before. But don't worry, it's really simple and it's actually incredibly helpful when you're writing a business plan and when you're actually thinking about your actual business, not just the business plan. And the unit economics is a way for you to take a microscopic look at the finances of each transaction in your business. So if you have many transactions and you have a lot of, you have significant costs, significant revenues, it can be a little bit confusing to see what's really going on there. So the unit economics is a really good way to examine, what's happening per transaction, right? What are your costs to get a transaction happening, and are you making enough money from the transaction to cover that cost, right? So there's a couple of fundamental concepts that go into your unit economics. I have some notes here that I'm going to kind of go through. So first is you want the costs, right? You want to consider what your average costs are, and the costs are the sum of the acquisition of the customer, which is the marketing, but then there's the operation and things like what it costs to build or provide that service, right? So that's the cost to run your company. And then on the flip side of that, so that's kind of like what your cost to acquire the customer is. That's your cost per making the transaction happen. And the flip side of that is the revenue that you get, right? And the revenue that you get is a concept called the lifetime value of a customer, right? So are you getting enough value from that customer to cover the average expenses to get that customer and to get the product to them, right? Per transaction. So the unit economics is per transaction, what's your acquisition cost, the customer acquisition cost, and what is your lifetime, what is the value you get out of the customer, right? And you can take a look at it both ways. You can take it in terms of the value you get lifetime or per transaction, which is different, because once you get a transaction, that's actually the best kind of a customer to have that transaction again, right? So people who bought from you, they are the most likely to buy again. I mean, for many kinds of businesses. For some businesses, it's only a one-time sell. But for many types of businesses, the people who buy, they're sort of like the special people because, everyone, generally it's hard to sell. So when you have sold and the person is already justified in their mind that they are able to spend the money to get your product, you can resell to them again. And so you want to increase that lifetime value, right? So you can kind of look at the unit economics in a per transaction model, right? But also you always have to keep an eye out for the lifetime value of that customer, because it's not always about that one-time transaction. And so if you take a look at the per transaction model, it may be slightly deceiving, because if you're able to let's say have subscriptions, right? So that person buys every month, maybe for years, for a number of years, right? They renew their subscription. So that actually creates the initial transaction was small, maybe, but over time, the lifetime value of that customer is really great. Or you can just sell them per unit economic, per transaction. You can sell your product for a high cost, and that way you also get the most out of your lifetime value of your customer. However you get the value of your customer, I want to get back to the point of unit economics, is that you always want to keep an eye out and have concrete numbers of like, what is it costing you to deliver something, what is the cost to acquire the customer, that's your marketing cost, and I have a special video just for marketing costs. And also you want to see how you're balancing, like, because if your unit economics work out, right, if it's a positive math, for example, if your cost to acquire the customer and to produce the product is less than what you're getting out of that customer for a lifetime, then you can really turn up the, turn up your marketing, right? You can really push the gas on your marketing and drive your sales way up, because per sale, the unit economics show that you make money. But without having that unit economics number, you can never know this, right? And that's precisely why the unit economics is so important. How you count it can be a little different depending on your revenue models and your business model, but you must have it worked out correctly what each transaction is producing. Is it producing a little bit of profit, or actually are you losing a little bit of money per transaction? So that's kind of unit economics. That's it. I don't want to make it too complicated. If you know this, I mean, you're in pretty good shape, and you're able to take a look deeply inside your business and see what's happening there. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'd be also delighted if you visited my website, problemio.com, and checked out my mobile apps. They cover business ideas, business planning, marketing, and fundraising. They're available on iOS, Android, Kindle. So problemio.com, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.